Hello friends and welcome to our channel Astrologia, where we share the divine knowledge of Vedic Jyotish. I'm Manjushri, welcome you all to our channel Astrologia. Friends, in our series of Rashis, we have covered the first 8 Rashis of the Zodiac from Aries to Scorpio. And now, moving forward, we shall be discussing the 9th sign of the Zodiac, which is a dual fire sign. It is the most idealistic sign and sattvic sign of the Zodiac. Yes, I am talking about the sign Sagittarius. Sagittarius represents the pelvic, hips and thighs of the Kalpurush. Friends, Sagittarius is a male sign ruled by the priest Jupiter. Jupiter, being a benevolent planet of grace, compassion, etc., governs our belief system, spiritual pursuits, philosophy, wealth, righteousness, dharma, our duty in this life. Sagittarius is the most fiery sign which is placed opposite to Gemini, another dual sign that we have already discussed earlier. The symbol for Sagittarius is a centaur, which means half man and half beast. It represents a horse with a human head shooting the arrow pointing upwards. It indicates the transformation of matter, materialism and individual consciousness towards spiritual consciousness. Spiritual consciousness is obtained by suppressing the past sanskaras, which are attachments to the mundane life. Only by disassociating oneself from the outer world, one can achieve higher goals which are represented by the arrow pointing upwards. In this process, the individual is transformed radically. The symbol of Sagittarius is also a dhanush, that is the bow and arrow. The bow and arrow represents taking an aim and focusing on the goal. The shot has not been taken yet. This signifies idealism, setting higher goals and pursuing them. The individual follows his or her inspiration and intuition. Being dual in nature, it has the flexibility of initiating a new beginning or perfecting the existing one. Sagittarius sign is a sattvic sign, therefore, the primary motivation is to do good things. The basic impulse is equality in their dealing and a fair exchange in the attempt to seek spiritual truth. It is the strongest pillar of the Dharma triad. Friends, the last 4 signs of the Zodiac portrays the inclusion of the individual in the society as a whole. The individual becomes an integral part of the social structure, beginning from Sagittarius through to Pisces. Sagittarius pursues a role which allows its highest freedom to express itself as well as being useful in the social order. Friends, Sagittarius is more of a theoretical sign. It states the principle of social cohesion, being uncertain about its relationship in the social structure. The actual implementation of these principles take place or materializes in the following sign, that is Capricorn, the sign of karma. Sagittarius being a mutable sign, it is influenced by its previous sign as well as the next sign, that is Scorpio and Capricorn. It possesses the trait of both the signs. Individuals associated with this sign love freedom and evolve with the passage of time. They are happy to encounter new experiences and are not tradition bound. This sign has the innate quality to adapt to adversities rather than to fight it. At this stage of cosmic evolution, the centaur, half man and half beast, evolves into the human, controlling the lower impulses so that the soul can move towards its final journey, that is spiritualism. In Sanskrit, the word Dhanush means or is linked to the great warrior Arjuna. Lord Krishna gave the divine message of Bhagavad Gita, Gita Upadesh, to Arjun in the battlefield of Kurukshetra during the great war for Dharma, Mahabharat. In Mahabharat, Lord Krishna became the charioteer of Arjuna, the archer hero of Mahabharata. Lord Krishna manifested in his Virat Roop on the battlefield and inspired Arjun to fight for Dharma and be on the righteous path. Arjun is the human Nar and the Supreme Lord is Narayan. Hence Nar and Narayan. Lord Krishna is the friend, philosopher and guide of Arjun. The Supreme is always friendly and willing to guide the mankind. In the battle of Mahabharata, Arjun is in a double mind and amidst the battlefield, he decides not to fight. Arjun aspires for divine consciousness, but for which he has to fight his own family, his near and dear ones. Lord Krishna at this point in time guides Arjun and makes him aware of his duty, his dharma, which is his destiny. The recognition that our duty in life is our true destiny takes place in Sagittarius. On the spiritual level, the war between Arjun and his relatives is just a metamorphosis. The war we fight in our daily lives to conquer our desires. To reach the final destination of our spiritual quest, one needs to overcome the temptations of material inclination. Jupiter is the teacher, guide, and the epitome of wisdom, which gives the soul the message to move beyond animal instinct, a slave to his own craving and achievement, and achieve the ultimate universal consciousness. As we move ahead in our journey of soul realization, the choices become extremely difficult. The churning of our emotions that begin in the earlier stage in the sign of Scorpio, there is a constant conflict in the sexual urges and our spiritual ones. After conquering the material achievement and moving towards spiritual growth, which is still in the nascent stage, to enter into the secrets of hidden knowledge, one has to follow the strict discipline, austerity, aspiration and discipleship. Friends, now let us find out some more significations of the sign Sagittarius. Symbol for Sagittarius is the centaur, the bow and arrow, ruled by Jupiter. Element is fire, gender is male, guna is sattvic, dosha is pith, quality is fixed, nature is masculine and dual. Nakshatras in Sagittarius are Moola, Purvashada and first part of Uttarashada. Coming to the exaltation and debilitation of planets in Sagittarius. No planets exalt or debilitate in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the Mool Trikona of Jupiter. Friends, planets being the concentration of life force, they influence the sign they are placed in and also get influenced by the characteristics of the sign. Jupiter in Sagittarius. Jupiter, a benefic planet placed in the sign of Sagittarius. Also, the Mool Trikona of Jupiter indicates an individual can stand for his values. The individual will be optimistic, happily aligned with higher ideals and belief. He could be religious, patriotic, or even a fanatic if associated or conjunct with a difficult or a malefic planet. Coming to Sun. Sun in Sagittarius can make a person courageous. Sun being a planet of righteousness shows one to use discrimination and their dharmic mind for spiritual growth. Moon in Sagittarius makes a person pragmatic and has a lot of patience to handle challenging situations in life. Coming to Mars in Sagittarius. Mars in Sagittarius can make one aggressive in matters related to religion. Mercury is fine in Sagittarius. It loses its ability to work with precision. Coming to Saturn. Saturn, a slow-moving planet, can make one hardworking, consistent, rigid with his ideologies. Talking about Venus. Venus in Sagittarius prefers friendship over the conventional sexual relationships. Friends, now let us find out some careers best suited to Sagittarius signs. They are teachers, professors, science, philosophy, jockeys, lawyers, judges, publishers, ministers, sportsperson, astrologers, counselors, ambassadors, hunters, soldiers, etc. Friends, next in our series we shall be discussing a movable earth sign. It is the pragmatic and the real sign of the zodiac, Capricorn. Friends, if you like this video, please hit the like button and do share your comments. Friends, if you want us to make a video on any topic of astrology, you may mention it in the comment section. Friends, do subscribe to our channel for more updates and press the bell icon to be the first to see our videos as soon as they are posted. This is Manjushri signing off. Thank you for watching.